Hey guys, welcome to the Proud Heart channel, and today we are going to see about the topic save water. Yes, it sounds familiar, right? Yeah. There is not a single day that we don't hear about the water crisis in the world. Our very own Chennai is going through one recently. Even though our own country has started showing the effects of water wastage, yet there are so many people who are still unaffected by it, waiting for the drought to hit their house in particular, so that they can start complaining about the government and so on. These are the same people who have dug bowels in their houses and do not care at all about the underground water levels. These are the same people who spend hours bathing in the shower and who let the tap run all the time while brushing their teeth. These are the same people who do not get their dripping taps fixed. Here we will discuss the water saving tips. Yeah. And if you are falling in the category of these people, then just buck up. Or else Mother Earth will show you her carelessness when it comes to your life. It is high time now that Indians who live with water start realizing how privileged they are. There are people who only get water supply for just 2 hours and then have to manage it with for the whole day. There are people who drink water out of completely unsanitary resources because their villages are not advanced as us. Recognize your privilege and please start saving the water as if your life depends on it. Oh wait, really, your life does depend on it. And here comes the simple things that you can do. Fix the dripping taps. Around 50% of India's water is wasted due to the leaks. Fix any type of dripping taps in your house first and foremost. It will be a task to call the plumber, but it is time to that you get it done. For example, if your tap drips 1 drop of water every second, then it is making 5 gallons of water. So do go on the drain every day, and in a year it will be 2000 plus gallons of water just because of an innocent looking tap. This is when it is only one tap. If you have more than one taps which are dripping and leaking the same way, then you could be losing 100 gallons of water per day due to the leaks. Check the video in the description box to see various water saving taps and their product links. Do flush wisely. There are smarter and more eco-friendly toilets these days which release the different and lesser amount of water if you pee and more if you poop. Go for these toilets, or else a very extremely simple hack would be to open the flush tank and put a full 1 liter bottle in it. This would reduce the volume of water used every time you flush without buying or doing much hard work. All you got to do is fill a bottle and place it in the tank. By doing this simple thing, you could be saving 10 gallons of water every day. Install faucets that have low flow. Yeah, this is something no one will take care of. People open faucets on full setting and keep them running on top of that. Why waste so much water if you could just reduce the flow instead? So, if you're newly installing faucets, then go for a low flow. If you already have them attached, then try to use them at a lower setting. Attach shower heads to taps. There are small shower heads available in the market which are designed especially for the kitchen taps, and Do this especially to your kitchen taps. A shower head spread water more and covers more surface area. Along with that, it leads to less splashing of water since the water flow is spread. You can refer to the section where products are mentioned if you are interested in buying one of these. Please close running taps. Although there are enough information about saving water out there, yet there are some extremely intellectual people who leave taps on full flow open. Sarcasm intended. So, even if you are not the one who opened it, if you see a running tap, please just close it. This generally happens in public setting. Make water your own responsibility and close any taps if you see running. Showers. Do not treat your shower like a spa. Have a time limit and just come out of it. Shorter showers will help a lot too. Instead of just standing there and letting the water get wasted down to the drain, make it quick and efficient. Especially when you are applying soap, shut the water off and then apply the soap. Do not let the water run just like that. Brushing. Turn the faucet off while brushing. It should automatically be of a great annoyance to you when your tap is running without any reason. Any water down to the drain is never coming back. So, brush wisely. A good tip is to keep a mug or a glass handy. Fill one glass whenever you need to rinse your mouth. Sip water from the glass. This is a great technique and you will surprisingly use around only one glass of water. Water purifiers. In many water purifiers, 70% of water is disposed and only 30% of its pure one that we get. This means that for every 3 liters of water you drink, 7 liters of it has sacrificed itself. If you have such a water purifier that disposes water along and that disposed water pipe you have attached to the drain, then shame on you. Put that pipe into a bucket or drum and save that water. It is regular fresh water that you are dumping down to the drain. After saving that, use it too. It is not being saved to be dumped again. If your water purifier does not dispose any separate water, then dude, bravo! You have a cool purifier. Here comes washing machines and dishwashers. Buy them carefully. If you're about to buy one, then buy such an appliance which has different modes for offload, eco-friendly mode, etc. Modern dishwashers actually save water as they promise to use lesser water than what would be used if you're hand washing dishes. Let them be carefully loaded when you are about to wash if that is something you can incorporate in your routine. Here comes the answer for your question, how to recycle water. Yeah, you heard it right. You can actually recycle the water. Our first suggestion is, as stated above, if your water purifier disposes the water, then save that and use it somewhere instead of letting it down to the drain. How to do this? Attach your purifier's pipe to ascent vessel. It can be a bucket, a drum, or any kind of huge vessel, which maybe has a slender top so that the pipe fits well in it. If there is no space, no problem. Elongate the pipe and get attached to a vessel. You could join more pipes to the pipe which the appliance to reach further. And our second suggestion is that you use the dishwasher's disposed water to water your plants. You could also use Washing machines dispose water for watering the plants. Don't worry, the detergents will not be absorbed by the plants. Instead, this water might still contain some particles which may turn out to be useful for your plants. So, you could use the water you washed your hands into, the water you washed your dishes into, the water you washed your clothes into, and the water you bathed in, etc. to water your plants. This type of dirty water can easily be useful for your garden. As you know, there are government schemes to save water. According to the trusted sources, the following initiatives have been taken. Malapurima participated in Good Recharge program, Thrissur district, Kerala. Best practice of groundwater harvesting in different parts of India, state departments and local body initiatives. Best practices of groundwater harvesting in different parts of India, state government initiatives. Rajasthan makes rapid strides in water conservation. Pani Panchayats for water management, tackling drought through former ponds. And Ganga Gram, a step forward Seachwell model. Groundwater levels rise in Chittoor. Locals and farmers benefit. 2 blocks of Odisha get water round the year. Peoples rejoice. Rainwater harvesting. It can get as simple as just placing all your vessels like tubs, buckets and other containers in the rain to completely professional rainwater harvesting. The easiest thing to do is to put a tub with a wide surface area into the rain when it starts raining and then use it later. This is like a small yet useful step that you can take. To go professional, you can get a whole harvesting plant professionally built in your house. A medium method is to install a rain barrel like a drum to save water that comes from the pipe from your roof. You could also get a small pond made in your garden, which must be covered from other impurities. You must attach a straining system so that the water that goes in does not bring other substances along with it. Code of conduct outside your house. As simple as it sounds, just keep water bodies clean. It is not only about saving your house water, but the water bodies also need to be kept clean too. Do not wash clothes in the river. Do not dump waste in the water, etc. are your parts when it comes to keeping the water bodies clean. People go on beaches and dispose all sort of waste into the ocean instead of throwing them in the dustbins. If you can't go and volunteer to clean beaches, at least please don't litter them. If you live in a coastal area, you can volunteer with Shudi, which is an NGO reinitiated and funded by National Geography. These people go in the morning on Sundays, usually to clean beaches. You will also get refreshments and other amenities like shirts, gloves, etc. Currently, they are working in Mumbai at Juhu Beach. They have many branches in other cities as well. Here comes the volunteer work. There is nothing more fulfilling than doing volunteer work to save your earth. As mentioned above, you can contact an NGO named Shudi, which is affiliated to National Geography. You can volunteer on Sundays to clean beaches of your city. They even clean rivers. Just try volunteering once in your life and for sure you will feel satisfied. So, please check out the description box for the products that will save water. And don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you.